congratulations. As day one goes, or match one goes, that's perfect, isn't it?
Certainly match one. I was going to say the last couple of days have been pretty hectic, so not day one, there's been a lot of work. No, I mean, I'm very pleased. I'm pleased for all concerned with the club. You know, it's not just me coming as manager. Of course, I take the good and the bad as the lead figure, but the players have been terrific. My staff have been terrific because, you know, we've shared a lot with them, a lot of different views on what we thought was appropriate, how we could work as a group. They've accepted it. Little things about them in this morning, that's not a norm for them, so that's a new thing, and they've accepted that. And they've gone and delivered, you know, a really good performance, a really strong performance for many different reasons. So I'm pleased for them, especially for them, actually.
Talked to the build-up, haven't we, about the win could be so important for so many different reasons. So let's go through them. Your first win, you get off the mark. The first win in the Europa League, the first win since opening day, belief, all of those kind of things. There's so much about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the amazing thing about winning. You know, I would have took a, you know, by hook or a ugly win. But I thought we delivered a good performance to win. And I think that's one thing I asked the players for. I said, you know, your body language, your intent and desire to give a performance, not just for themselves, for the fans, for the badge, you know, and I think they've done that. So that's really, really pleasing. And like you say, to tick all them boxes in one, well, your first ever, because I did equally, and, you know, this is the style that I do interviews in. I did remind them, I said, it's one step. There's loads more to come and a lot of work to go, but it's a really important step, as for all them reasons you said, particularly for the fans. You know, there's been going from the highs of last season to a really tough sort of beginning of the season, and what's happened recently. You know, it's a tough thing with fans, and, you know, some asking questions of the club. At the end of the day, the club's bigger than every situation. We know that, and the badge is certainly bigger. So we just had a good start and changed the storyline somewhat, and now we've got to keep changing the storyline, of course.
I chucked a stat at you in our first interview about clean sheets, so you've sorted that out straight away.
Well,
I mean, I joke about that, but,
yeah.
You know, that's a good side there. You know, they score a lot of goals, they attack well,
yes,
and you've kept them at arm's length.
No, they are there. They are a good side, and I don't think, I mean, that the scruffy decision from the corner, we want to do better with that, forgetting about the decision. But I thought we kept them to pretty low real quality chances, and we had a couple more ourselves. Worked their keeper a couple of times, and obviously Callum was excellent amongst a number of people who are excellent, especially the way we look at the game, you know, for the shape of the side and the defensive idea of the side. And he goes through, and another day puts that in, and it calms the whole situation down. But yeah, I thought we worked their keeper, and you know, overall I think it's a deserved win. So it's a good performance and a deserved win and a clean sheet, and as you said, ticks a lot of boxes with our fan base, of course, as well.
Yeah, and what a night for the fans. What a night for you and for Ian Wone, Steve Stone, Tony Loughlin and Billy Mercer as well, coming back. But for the fans, most of all.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm praising the fans, rightly so, but it's important to me, of course, it is important to my staff. When you come as a manager, you're not 100% foolproof. Not every fan wants you here, you know, and I understand that. I always say I've got to earn the respect of the fans. You know, I don't expect it as a given. But the thing I've said to, you know, openly, they can't ever question whether we care. That's one thing. You know, we're not big geniuses, but we do care about this football club. We do have a real care and attention for the people in Nottingham and what they mean to the club. So I don't think that's in doubt, but we've got to win games because that's the job.
I just want to ask you, start of the game tonight, when you came out, got the reception from the fans, Mull of Kintyre started. I saw you at the edge of the technical area, just sort of looking around, soaking it all in. How were you feeling at that moment?
Well, you're right, because, you know, during my career, particularly as a player, you know, I didn't always do that. You know, the knife edge of success and failure gets to you, and you know, you're willing games to go through, and you don't want to make a mistake, you want to play well and all that. And I sat there and I thought, right, you know, I was 16, walking along the Trent one day, and all I wanted to do was put the shirt on, and then one day I'm manager, so I thought, don't lose this moment. You never know in football how long it lasts, but I thought, don't lose this moment. So you're right, I was looking around just thinking, there it is, have that. So that was comfortable. I enjoyed that, I can assure you.
It started well and it finished well. Well done, Sean.
Thank you.
Thank you.